Join us as we go through this week's new releases. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Shane. With me as always is Amy.
Hi!
And we're here to talk about what's new in store this week, comic-wise. Some interesting comics this week,
yes.
but not as many as normal.
No!
Quite a small week. I think
is.
we've only got about 8 Marvel, which is unusual. Should we do our homework first? Did you actually read your comics?
I actually read Punisher.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you think?
I actually really loved
It
it.
was good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was really good.
I thought it was great. I love what they've done with the hand.
Yeah.
I didn't think that I would like it as much as I did, but I thought it was really good.
Yeah, it's interesting because obviously you get at the end, no spoilers, we'll try and keep it spoiler free, but you see why he's joined the hand.
Yeah.
So I think that was the question, of why would he bother? But yeah, it seems like it's interesting, it's going places.
Yeah.
What was the other ones? Little Monsters?
Little Monsters.
Didn't read that, did you? Really good.
Was it?
Yeah, really good. I really enjoyed it. You've got to pick it up. You have got to pick it up.
Okay.
Black and white, which I like. Really good artwork on the inside. Not much in the way of story per se. You're finding out about the characters. We spoke about it last week because obviously they're children, but they're vampires. And it's, it's going places.
Yeah?
Like straight away I can just see actually, this is interesting.
Yeah.
They haven't tried to force you into anything. Really good artwork. Enjoyed that. Now, I might not have read yours because I can't remember. I think it was Spider-Gwen and Captain Carter. Or was it something else?
Or it might have been Trial of Amazons.
Oh, it was trying to... Yeah, I didn't pick it up.
That's okay.
That's my fault. I thought it was Gwen and Captain Carter. Right about Gwen and Captain Carter, yeah.
Yeah, what do you think?
I really enjoyed. Gwen was... It's good, but it's quite a lot to take in.
I do agree with you. I do agree.
It is quite a big, thick... well, it's not super thick, but it's quite a lot to take in.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I think it's going to go somewhere. Captain Carter, I think it's a bit like Rogue Sun, where I sort of didn't like it to start with.
Yeah.
But I think it's because it's not what I was expecting.
Yeah.
Because, right, we're going with slight spoilers here. I thought it was going to be sort of her story, like pre-What If.
Yeah.
Where you were going to get that sort of, it was still going to be in World War II. But it's not. It's very much MCU.
Yeah.
But it was good.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it then. I got into it, I settled in, and it went a little bit more.
I do feel like that Captain Carter is now, I feel like its purpose is to appeal to MCU fans, to sort of get them to read the comics. I feel like that's kind of like its objective.
Yeah,
but
it's a totally different take on what I thought it was going to be. But I quite liked it.
Yeah.
No, I actually really liked it in the end. I liked the different take. I thought they were just going to rehash Captain America's story from the MCU. And they didn't really. There's other things going on in there, so I think it was different. Yeah, it was good. Okay, cool. What was Trials of the Amazon like?
Oh, it was really good. I feel like to begin it was a little bit slow, but the further you got into the issue, and especially towards the end, I was like, yeah, this is definitely an event that I'm going to be very, very interested in.
Okay, cool. So we'll start with indies. I will crack on. I've got some duplicate covers today because I quite like the artwork. So we're going to start with, we've got the Walking Dead Deluxe number 35 in. That's the cover there. But I quite like this gruesome cover. If you guys can see that. It's pretty cool. Because I think you got to do a double take to see what it is.
Yeah.
So I quite like that. I assume that was a cover previously. Heavy Metal Drummer. I spoke about this in one of my first videos.
Yeah.
Really good read. You need to pick it up, honestly. Evil Ernie 4, again, 30 years since Evil Ernie. The first 3 have been amazing so far. I'm quite looking forward to reading this. You need to be picking this up. This is a great read. Can't say it now. Basilisk. Power Rangers, talked about it previously, Mighty Morphin and so on. Mighty Morphin and the Power Rangers, really good series, especially if you're a fan. Horrors now coming up. We got the Joe Hill Reign from Image, number 3. Silver Coin. Again, I got 2 covers of this. This cover here, but this cover here. I don't know what it is about that. People are going to think I'm creepy. They're 2 creepy covers.
I
They're
like
2 quite creepy
the flowers
covers.
in the eyes
really
and
cool.
skeleton.
Silver Coin's another really good read. I've only read a few issues, but it's pretty decent. And then we got some Spawn. number 3, and King of Spawn, number 8. So that's my indies for this week.
So for my indies this week, we have, for the Rick and Morty fans, Morty's Run. And then from Aftershock, we have Land of the Living Gods, issue number 2. Now, I really like this cover, actually. I thought that was really cool with the comic-y look about it. Then we have Sleeping Beauties, IDW, issue number 10. We have Elvira Meets Vincent Prince, issue number 5. And then from Boom, we have Regarding the Matter of Oswald's Body. And we
That's
also...
the last issue.
Is the last issue?
Yeah, it's the last one.
Also the last issue. And then Angel, issue number 3. And then we also have What's the Furthest Place from Here by Image and Time After Time as well.
Pretty good. I'm going to pick up one comic that I should have put in my pile on this. But if you ever get a chance to pick up, it's been slightly delayed. But Sleeping Beauties, this is the final issue, it's number 10. Really good read, especially if you're a horror fan. It's by Stephen King and his son, Owen King. So it's a really good read, but yeah, it's the final one. I suppose you haven't picked that up, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's quite old now, because I think it started probably about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
No, it's about 2 years ago, but there's been some delays and everything. But that's the final issue. But yeah, if you're a horror fan, Stephen King, that's that. So on to Marvel.
Oh, we didn't talk about Slumber.
Oh, Slumber.
Slumber. Now this is an issue 1
This looks interesting.
by Image this week. And I've flipped through it. I've got to say, the art style, I don't know what it is about it, but it's probably up there with some of my favourites. So the story consists, this is a nightmare hunter or a dream detective, and she goes into the dreams and she kills the dreams, and that's how she operates. But now the dreams and the nightmares are kind of coming into real life. And it's kind of like twisted, very mature, but I'm really excited to see where the story goes, because I feel like as a first issue it was very solid.
Yeah, it's got like a Freddy Krueger vibe to it.
Yeah, that's what I said when I first read the synopsis. I was like, it's kind of like the Nightmare on Elm Street.
Quite a lot of horror this week, actually.
Yeah.
There is quite a lot of horror this week. So yeah. Cool. Right, okay, Marvel? Right, so I've only got 3 this week, and I think you've only got...
4.
Well, you got 4. I'm going to talk about 2 of mine. Amazing Spider-Man 92. Again, Spider-Man fan, you're picking that up. It ties into the stories. And then we got the Carnage number 1. Now, we done Carnage a couple of weeks ago, and I thought that was the start of the series. That was actually the one shot leading into this, and that's when I said it was about his past, his present, and his future. This is promising to be... it's Carnage. It's promising to be bloody and violent, so it is what it is. If you like Carnage, this is a new ongoing series, I believe. I don't think it's a mini-series. So this will be a really interesting place to go. And then we got Eternals number 1, and your man Thanos is now the leader of the Eternals. So take into that what you will. But this promises to be an interesting story, because there's evil versus worse evil, basically. So yeah. So if you're an Eternals fan, you definitely got to pick that one up.
Okay, and then for Marvel this week, we have Star Wars. This is linking into the Galactic Cruiser, which is now in, is it Disneyland or World? Yeah. One of them. X-Lives of Wolverine, issue number 5. Then we have The Avengers, issue number 4, which is a very cool cover. And then we have Reckoning War, Trial of the Watcher. Now, I've just read this. It's really interesting, actually. If people have watched the What If series, then obviously they'll know who the Watcher is, and also in the comics. But it's interesting to see, the whole thing is, what if the Watcher didn't interfere? And obviously the Watcher thinks that if he didn't interfere, then the people would be in a worse place, and that he's helping them. But it tackles like the scenario of they're better off without the Watcher interfering, which I thought was really cool.
It looks pretty good. That's the variant.
Oh yeah,
cover.
and that's the Peach Momoko variant.
Yeah.
It's very good artist.
But that's a really cool cover, and I'm interested to see where it goes.
Yeah.
Story-wise, that's promising. It's almost like they had a TV show called What If not
long
ago.
Almost.
Yeah. So on the DC, so I've got a couple to talk about. Let's have a look. And power to the back. Batman: The Night. Miniseries, 10 parts. I haven't read this yet, but you You've read this, or was it
I've
Owen?
read that.
Oh, Owen's read it, yeah, and he was telling me about that. I am picking it up, but again, I'm going to wait for it to be finished. Justice League 74, and look who's on the front. It just happens to be somebody else whose film was originally coming out this year. It's now been delayed till next year, Black Adam, but it's almost like they tie in. Soul Plumber number 6 for horror fans and Refrigerator Full of Heads. I still laugh at that title. Again, another Joe Hill title, another horror one. And then we got Batman and Superman World's Finest, which is number 1. I believe it's an ongoing series. I don't think it's a mini-series, but this also featuring Doom Patrol. So if you're a fan, pick that up as well. Could be interesting.
Yeah. And then for DC, for me this week, we have Titans United. Now this is issue 7 out of 7. This is the end of the series because it did get cancelled, but they've rounded it off in a good place. And then speaking of, we also have Nightwing, issue number 90. We have The Flash, 780. And we also have Robins. Now, this is almost finished now. This is the last but one. And yeah, very interesting because that won the round robin where all the fans voted. So it's very, very interesting to see now it's coming to an end.
So the Robins is going to go into the crossover with the Batman, Deathstroke and so on and so forth. So that'll be an interesting read. Now we've got our homework to do, haven't we? Oh no, you've got DCs, haven't you?
I've got DC. So these are kind of like the big stuff for me this week. So we have Wonder Woman Evolution, which is a separate story to the trial of Amazon stuff that's going on at the moment. So if you don't feel like you want to jump into all that, then Wonder Woman Evolution is a good place for you to go. We also have then Wonder Woman. Now, obviously, this is also tying into the Trial of Amazon's event, which is so excited to see how it continues to go. I love this cover so much with Diana on it, and it's very interesting. And then finally, we have Catwoman, issue number 41. And I know when the last issue came in, when we did the video on it, I said that, you know, this is one of my favourites and I love it. And I still do. I think it's brilliant. And I know the cardstock cover has Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman on it, and obviously, you know, the Batman film has come out.
Just
good marketing.
I quite like that cover. That's a really cool cover as well. Right, okay, so now we have actually finished.
Now we have, yes.
I finished that part anyway. So I don't know what to recommend this week.
Same actually. Well, I have one.
Carnage, I think.
I'll recommend Slumber.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe Batman's World's Finest. We should read that.
Yeah. Go on.
I think that's it. I think we'll just do the 3 this week.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything else to sort of...
Like I said, it's been really small.
Yeah.
Like DC was bigger than Marvel. And
anything else, I think you're going to have to read the other ones.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of hard.
If you guys want to pick something up though, pick up this and number 1. It's really cool. But yeah, okay, so we'll just do World's Finest, Slumber. And Carnage number 1 this week. Okay, cool. Right, well I think that's it.
That's it.
Right, that's great. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Please like, share and subscribe. Good night, God bless, all the best.
Bye.
Thanks a lot for watching the video, guys. If you have any questions, leave in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much. Good night, God bless, all the best.